What's good, everybody? It's your brother Mad Black, the most dangerous, most toxic black man on the internet, and I am black up in your face again with some more pro black commentary. So, last week on Twitter, I made the announcement that a white woman was missing and that you folks need to drop everything that you're doing and help people find her. And the white woman's name was Eliza Fletcher. So, as of now, her body has been found and it shows that she's passed away. And Eliza Fletcher was a 34-year-old teacher out of Memphis, I think, or a city close to Memphis. And she was jogging outside at 4 o'clock in the morning, and she was abducted by somebody, and they found her body a few days later. Like she was announced missing. I think it was on either Thursday night or Friday morning. I know by Friday afternoon they were talking about her, and they found her body immediately yesterday, and they announced it this morning. So within what's that 4 days? In less than 4 days, they found out what happened to her. Now, I mean, let's just be honest. If Eliza Fletcher was Elisa Fletcher, a black girl in Memphis, Tennessee, they wouldn't have bothered to look for her. Okay, especially when I called out and put out APBs, and it would not have been on ABC News and everywhere else, because I was just watching regular TV, just trying to get the weather report for the day in my local area, and I'll be damned, they interrupted that to tell me that this white woman was missing. Okay, so and I'm all the way on the other side of the state of Tennessee. But here, like I said, even here, they were advertising, letting people know that this white woman was missing, and they even went as far that they put it on national news. So already in no time flat, they went out there and found this white woman who was kidnapped. All right. Now we don't know all the details yet. They haven't announced a cause of death per se, and truth be told, the Negro that they're accusing of doing it, they said he had some DNA on his shoes or something like that, but he just seems like a very strange character and actually an easy person to pin this on. But his name was or is Cleotha Abston. So this is a Negro from Memphis. Apparently, he was known for he attempted to abduct somebody years ago. Apparently, they made him and his neighbors have made him seem like he's a sex fiend, saying that he used to like watch women up and down the street and try to pay them money for sex and whatnot. So apparently, he graduated from attempting to pay women money for sex to just snatching a random white woman off the street. All right, so I'm alleging because truth be told, we don't know, but we already understand that this is the South. He's a black man. This is a white woman who had pictures of herself smiling with her blonde hair and blue eyes. She was a fixture in the community. I think her family is well known in that community. Like her family was known as wealthy business owners. So already this ignorant, savage Negro kidnapped and killed this white woman. It almost doesn't even matter whether he did it or not. He is the one that's going to take the fall for it, unless some other evidence comes up. Okay, and I just saw a recent news report like a few minutes ago before I came here and recorded this, where they're now demonizing the suspect Cleotha Abston. They're demonizing his entire family. Okay, they're saying they asked the neighbors, and apparently his entire family were a bunch of weirdos, and even his brother's house that he was staying at, he was accused of drugs and everything else, like selling heroin and what's the other one, fentanyl, out of his house. All right, so it's a mess already, and any Negro involved in this is going down. All right, I'm almost thinking just because she was a member of a wealthy family, and the fact that they've got the police on this ASAP, and the police found whoever they could pin this on. That's what it seems like to me, because this happens a lot. especially when it's someone, like I said, from a wealthy family. They can't let the crime go unsolved, so they're just gonna grab whoever is involved. And this Cleotha guy could very well be involved, or he might not have been the one to actually murder her yet, though. You know what I'm saying? But who knows? Who knows? It does. Like I said, at this point, it almost doesn't even matter, just based on how this system works. She's going down for it. I know that. I know that for a fact. So, I mean, you folks can tell me what you think about this case. I might do an update if they tell us how she died, and then I can speculate a little bit more, maybe the series of events that led to her kidnapping. Because at first, the story was sounding exactly like that other white woman that went missing, and it turned out she was just staying at her ex-boyfriend's house for a few days, and he brought her back. That's what it almost sounded like. It sounded like the same exact circumstances. And I'm not going to get into the fact that she was jogging when it was still dark outside in the morning. Maybe she's done this before. It seems a little odd to me. I live in a fairly safe neighborhood, but you probably would not catch me jogging before the sun comes up. But that's just me. And I'm a big black guy. She's a little white woman. You would think she'd know better, but who knows? I'm not going to speculate too much yet until I find out what the cause of death was. But you folks can let me know in the comments section what you think happened to Eliza Fletcher. And do you think this black man, Cleotha Abston, is the guilty party? Now, I already know that white conservatives and their black bootlicks, they're going to be having a field day with this story. Don't be prepared for that. They're going to be jumping out the woodwork or coming out like cockroaches when you turn the lights off. They're going to be coming out and making it seem like why black people are not protesting the death of Eliza Fletcher, or why are black people not protesting? Why are they not saying anything about this? Now we should do the same thing. We should say, why are white people not out there protesting for the death of Eliza Fletcher? What about white on white crime? You know what I'm saying? We should do that to them the way they talk to us when a tragedy happens. But we'll see what happens soon. Okay, like I said, I might do an update on this one when I find out how she died. Anyway, Mad Black, and I will be back on my foot on these Devil's Back.